Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lloyd Jusa. I'm your host here on Tourism News Africa. This is the TNA Wine Club. And for some of you who are very perceptive, what is this? As you can tell, this is festive. So Merry Christmas to all of our loyal viewers. I'm like a kid in a toy store right now. Or maybe in a candy store. Look around me, I'm surrounded by royalty. I don't even know what to pick, right? Do I go to my right or do I go to my left? Okay, these are some of the beauties that you can expect to enjoy over the festive holidays, regardless of where your loyalties lie. All right, we've got something for the roast chicken, something for the gammon, something for the turkey, and even something for some of that beautiful Christmas pudding you're going to be enjoying. All right, where am I going to land today? I don't know. Stay tuned to the show. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you very shortly. Welcome to the show. So, the choices amongst whites in South Africa, you can only really go one way or the other. There's either Chardonnay or there is Chenin Blanc. Chenin, by the way, is South Africa's most planted grape variety, but I had to pay homage to Hamilton Russell, mainly because they are one of the industry leaders. They are one of the finest Chardonnay producers in the country, and they are pioneers in the Himalayan region area of production close to the coastal town of Hermanus. There are some people out there that I understand may have an allergy or do not have any liking or affinity to red wine, and you are certainly in good hands if you go for Chardonnay, especially one that's been treated with a little bit of oak content, so the wine carries a little bit of richness in there. Chardonnay is known to carry significant acidity in there that could stand up very comfortably to protein components of your Christmas-based dishes. So throw gammon at it, throw chicken at it. This wine has no issues whatsoever standing up to those kind of flavors. That's why I think Hamilton Russell Chardonnay is an ideal pick for people that want to go the white route. Bubbles, yes, it is one of my favorite categories in the country. I've got here with me the Hazendal Blanc de Blanc, which means white on white. This is 100% Chardonnay, 2021 vintage. And I think you definitely need this as a staple over your festive celebrations. And there's a reason why lots of sommeliers want this, particularly over Christmas as well as New Year. A, it sets the tone for the celebrations, and B, it works like magic for your food offerings. You've got lots of those creamy sauces that you're gonna need something to cleanse the palate and cut through some of those fattiness. You will have charcuterie at the table, and I think you will find that bubbles do an amazing job just cutting through all of that fattiness. So Hazendal Blanc de Blanc is one of those ideal accompaniments. Expect on the palate lots of green melon, green pear flavors, and a persistent mousse of really refined smaller bubbles that are just lingering on the palate. And I think this will be an amazing wine, particularly for the starting part of the dinner, to go along with those caviars, those oysters that you might have on the table as well. So a definite must-have for your Christmas treats. Honorable mention, I would like to present Mullineux Syrah, the 2016. Yeah, I know there's not a lot of that lying around out there, but who are we? We are TNA, right? This is 100% Shiraz from the Swartland region in South Africa. And over the past 2 decades, there's been a strong focus on the Swartland region. And the Mullineux have been doing a fantastic job out there. This Syrah is nothing too hectic, nothing too serious. It's more medium-bodied with some fruity and spicy elements in there, but also a little bit of herbaceousness. It's for those kind of people who want something totally different. You know, people who want to go with something that's a little bit more versatile. So whether your cuisine is roasted or grilled, you've got tannin structure that is quite tamed to stand up to those kind of flavors. And I think that you will find that the Mullineux Syrah is a really good choice for some of those dishes, but also versatility from the point of view that you don't necessarily have to throw food at this kind of wine. You can just drink it on its own, because with it being a 2016, the tannins have really been tamed. But also one of the bigger things that I would always advise somebody who's having a 2016 Syrah from the Swartland is that it's best served with a little bit of decantation in there. So if you've got a decanter, grab it and enjoy the wine. Tough call, but eventually I had to settle on something. And my pick is the wine that pays tribute to Peter Barlow, the man who started Rustenberg back in 1945. This is 100% Cabernet Sauvignon, sourced from some of the finest vineyards that they have in Stellenbosch. And why is this my choice? I think it's mainly because of the dishes that it complements come festive. What do you normally have for your festive? You've got lamb, you've got beef, and you also have roast chicken. You've got some gammon in there as well. And all these dishes are quite heavy and hearty and quite rich. So a wine that is quite big, full-bodied, it's got the structure to stand up to some of these protein elements that you have in there. A Cabernet Sauvignon of this magnitude would really have no trouble standing up to all those flavors. That is why I think this would be my absolute winner if I had to pick one out of the range that I have here. Great things come in small packages. Look what I've got. This is Donkiesbaai whole vine, okay? It's 100% Chenin Blanc straw wine. It's a 2023 vintage from South Africa. What do they do with this one? It's a really special dessert kind of wine. So what they do is they pick up the grapes and they spread them out on straw mats, allow the grapes to shrivel, dehydrate, and develop concentrated sugars. What you have in the end is an unctuously sweet dessert kind of wine, but that's not sticky or syrupy, very subtle with some lovely marmalade as well as peach and apricot flavors. This is the ideal accompaniment for some of those beautiful sweets that you throw in at the end of a meal. For your cheeses and your desserts, this is going to be our pick right here at TNA. I hope you get to enjoy that. So this is our pick right here at TNA. Is there something that you think we left out? Write your comments down below so that we can check what you will be tasting and drinking come this festive. Just as a brief recap, we've got the Chardonnay from Hamilton Russell, we've got the Peter Barlow from Rustenberg, we've got Donkiesbaai, which is the dessert wine choice of the day, we've got Mullineux Syrah 2016, and we also have the Hazendal 2021 Camp Classic, which is the Blanc de Blanc. All these offerings are available at Norman Goodfellas, so be sure to check them out online or in person if you walk into any one of their retail outlets. We have plenty of other episodes that you may have missed and some that are also coming through, so like and subscribe if you haven't already. And catch up on some of the other stuff that we have done. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time, and Merry Christmas.